Welcome back, my friends. This is segment number 3 on learning how to directly apply what you already know on a 10-button Cajun accordion keyed in the key of C directly onto your GCF triple row 31 to 34 button accordion. Once again, in review, lower row is G on the push, the middle row is C on the push, and the inner row, as they call it, what I call the upper row, but F. So GCF accordion. In review, we did Jambalaya. I think I need a little oil in this one bass button here. Anyway, there's Jambalaya. We established that the last video. And so remember, I was just thinking of the middle row, those selected buttons I used, just as I thought exactly as if it was a C Cajun accordion in the key of C. And I didn't use any of the outer rows for helper notes or anything, which we will do later, but right now we want to learn how to apply what we know from a diatonic accordion, a single row onto a triple row. So with that in mind, we'll do now how to play it, let's say, in F on the upper row. And to get started, we'll start on buttons. We'll be using buttons 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 as needed. Now, as far as the bass notes, you have direct support, the 1 chord, the F chord, bass note and chord, way down below here, right close to the edge of the world, so to speak. So there's F, major F chord on the push, and then the 5 chord would be your C, bass and chord. You don't have to go push here on the bass and chord for the C chord up here. You can do that if you want, but you need to have enough bellows to do what you need, so I like to just do it like that. Anyway, so here, wasn't that simple? It was just applying what I did in the key of C in the middle row, and I just went up to the upper row, or the inner row as they call it, in the key of F. So there you have, actually you could say, well, you have a C accordion, C Cajun accordion, and then you also have an F Cajun accordion right here. Now, after establishing that, the lower row is the G row, the lower pitched row. And so you can think of it as a G Cajun accordion. Remember, it has shortcomings that you can't get on here that you can get on the lower buttons on the Cajun accordion, as established on video 1 on this subject, and that is button number 1, 2, 3, and 4 on the push and the pull. If I said that right, you go back to the first video and you'll see what I'm talking about. But once again, we're just trying to see how much alike this particular accordion is to our single row. And then after we get that established, you could understand more of how this type of accordion is laid out. Much more to follow, of course, but this is a great way to set it up, at least I think. So here, let's find the supporting notes, bass notes. It's upper here, you know, the upper 2 on this side of the edge of the world, let's say. Got to add a little humor in here, I'm going to go crazy. So here we got bass note for G, the 1 chord, and supporting major chord, and accompaniment for G for the 1 chord, and the going in and going out, bass note for D, and then the chord for D. That's your 5 chord. So it really pays to know your theory and learn it along the way, or learn it, you know, in a separate source, or if you already know it. So I'll be applying that as well along the way. And those of you who don't understand theory that much, just bear with us and just humor us for a while, because it really does pay off. Because this song here is just a 2-chord song. The Cajuns, Creoles, and you know, Zydeco, it's so great because they can get so much out of just 2 chords in their songs, or just 1 chord, as you'll find. So that's what's so great about their style of music, and just using a limited amount of backup, chordal backup, especially when you're just playing by yourself. And it's a lot better, of course, when you're playing with a band. You have the full backup, no matter what you might not be able to get on the bass side, left-hand side of these particular accordions. Okay, so here's Jambalaya in G, and you just have to kind of fish around and figure out the notes. It'll have the same feel as what you learn on C, on your standard C accordion single row, and how we applied it in the middle row, of course, and now how we applied it in F on the you know, the higher row here. But here, so I'm starting on button 3, and the same finger movements. So here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 1, 2.